Welcome aboard on the 80 bus leaving from Vallejo, which is where I'm living currently, to the East Bay towards Oakland, where I'm going to have a meeting with a couple of students, and then I'm having another event tonight. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to, well, first of all, say hello again to you, and well, maybe try to do what? Try to share a little bit of a different side here of the man behind the camera. I'm not always talking about the lecturing here and the teachings contained in Realize to Actualize, which is a very powerful concept indeed. More than just a concept, a philosophy, an awareness. It is about the practical, the living it, the being it, and that's something that again exactly requires that, the practice, the practical, the doing it. Takes effort, repetition, constant reminders, which is basically what I'm trying to do here in these videos, to put out these reminders. Not just for the people out there watching, or listening rather, also reminding myself here of the importance of going beyond my own awareness, my own philosophy, my own comfort zone, in order to really embrace others. In all honesty, I haven't really done that. I've been staying isolated for quite some time, staying within myself, and keeping my knowledge to myself. And really beyond these videos that I put up on YouTube once in a while. I actually slowed down quite a bit doing that. In the beginning, when I first started this channel in December of 2006, or June of 2006, I had so much enthusiasm as I came up with this concept not too long ago. And I was really excited also because I just moved from Kansas to San Francisco. I just came out of a very, very stressful, difficult marriage of more than a decade. And so I really felt free, and I felt all this enthusiasm to share this awareness. But I have to also admit I lost a lot of that. Lost a lot of that enthusiasm and that passion, which I really want to get back. To really share that lies within. To share myself. To really develop relationships. Instead of always coming across like a lecturer and preacher and teacher. But actually, I've been an observer of man, basically. That's who I am. I've been an observer my entire life, which is one of the reasons for why I have put myself into a, isolated position, so to speak. It's basically living for myself and having this knowledge for myself and knowing these things for myself. But I also have built up some barriers between myself and others. Not really letting people close, and those people who get close eventually get hurt, or eventually I push them away, with me not really making the effort, really having that need for people to make the effort. But again, these things I've talked about before, and I don't want to repeat myself. As I always say, it is about the now, and the now is new. I want to be new. I want to be more new. And it's really curious, how my whole life, to look at that, how it has evolved. As this lifelong observer, I also noticed that as we grow up in this world, as we're told, do what you're supposed to do, life is not really anymore about what you want to do. Just children are into that space. I want to play, I want to have a good time, I want to explore according to my own rhythm, my own pace. And then eventually we are confronted with that reality in this world, that life is not anymore about what we want to do, but about what we have to do. Do this, do that. Be like authority prescribes you to be. And so of course we rebel against that, we fight that. But we cannot win this war against authority. And so eventually we have to become the way we are expected to become. And then we learn about the illusion of freedom being a matter of you're free to vote, you're free to freedom of speech, you can say whatever it is you want to, you can live your life the way you want to as long as you do what you're told. And we become that. And then of course later on, as we grow through the motions of life doing what we have to do, we are told that, or we get that sense that as long as we do these things, we can do what we want to do. It's all about that. And there's something for everybody. The new movement, the new consciousness, and I've been again always wondering about that. How can we human beings unite? How can we come together as one? Human solidarity, unity of man. How can we bring that about? And the one thing I've come to find is that it's not we cannot have a system, and we cannot look for a system, a political system or economic system or whatever system that is just, because this power that the people who represent this system or work in the system, the power that they represent is the power over people, the power to control, the power to possess, and that power always corrupts. So the revolution, the new revolution needs to begin with an evolution from within. It's a matter of waking up, which is a matter of learning to embrace our true nature and get in touch with our true nature. And the way we can do that is by getting in touch with the nature of others, by really connecting with other people, not on the basis of if you like them or agree with them and just looking for people who are the way you want them to, but to embrace all and to be open to all and to be open to experience, because that's what life is all about. Life is that school, and experience is that teacher. And instead of just looking for positive experiences and for looking for things to go your way, it's about understanding that whatever happens for a reason, and it's really about how you respond to and deal with and what you learn from what happens to you in order to really evolve into your true nature, which you have become disconnected from. It is something very, you got to look at that the way we are, the way we conduct ourselves in this world, the way we have become, the way we think, the way we react, all of that is not really who we are. Our outlook on life, which basically has been prescribed by the media or by authority, where we read things in a book that somehow made sense to us, or somebody told us certain things that made sense to us. And then we attach ourselves to, again, whatever works for us. But this is not who we are. This is just the illusion of our freedom, which has been prescribed to us. This is your freedom of speech, the freedom of choose your religion, the freedom of live your life the way you want to. In this market society, there's something for everybody. But those who control the market are the 1%, and the 1% always existed. So what I'm suggesting here, Realize to Actualize, is that you can and you need to snap out of that. It's time. We still have time to snap out of that. And whatever the future of this world brings, it doesn't matter. It's now being 2012, and there's of course a lot of talk about the future of this world and the end of this world or the beginning of the new world, or if there's going to be chaos or Armageddon or whatever will be. We do not know that. There are spaceships surrounding us already, and just waiting, to come down here and we are open a parallel universe, a different reality, a new world, which we are so far removed from because we are only attached to this world, to the physical, to this stuff we have created. We do not know what will be, and it doesn't really matter as much as it matters that now we have the time to snap out of the illusion, to wake up from the illusion, and to learn to embrace all, to be open to that which is happening, to be open to other people, the reality beyond the self, beyond the me. Just give me what I want what I want. That's what I really see in this world, and I always have seen that we have become programmed this way, to focus on what we want. And I'm not just saying that, about, everybody else is this way. I see that within myself too, that I'm focusing on what I want from people. And when I don't get what I want, I get upset, and I get frustrated, I get angry. But I want to go beyond that, and it's a very difficult thing. It's probably the most difficult thing ever, but also the most important thing, So anyway, I just wanted to remind here again a little bit of the necessity of that, and that now is the time for that. The future is now. That's exactly what that means. The now is all there is. The now is new, and it's about being new in that space. Not to just follow the script and just every day going through the motions and trying to feed yourself and trying to get what you want and trying to make ends meet and pay the bills and making money. What's really important, that's something to really understand. Not just do what is urgent, what is necessary in order to survive, but what's really important. Ultimately, it's love. And it's also yeah, really the meaning of that, the true meaning of that, love, what that is. Not just loving people who are lovable to you or people you like, but it's a love for all. Because love is an understanding of, as I love you, I understand your nature. As I love you, I understand you and I learn how to be good to you. When I love you, you feel that I love you. And when I love you, I do not try to change you or control you or own you. I allow you to be the way you are, and I love you for who you are. In order to love, it's a matter of learning about another person. How can we truly love one another if we don't learn about how we can love one another? If we don't learn about the other person? How can we truly love if we are in a relationship with somebody in the beginning? In these relationships, we love people for whatever quality we like in them, and then we stay in a relationship as when things go good and the other person rubs us the right way, when the other person rubs us the right way. But then when something happens out of the ordinary that rubs us the wrong way, or something that irritates us or upsets us with the other person, that's when we begin arguing and we begin fighting, and that's when relationships break apart. And this is not love, because love is not conditional, unlike what we have learned. Love is the way, love is the power. Yeah, and so just wanted to share that again as I'm here at the El Cerito BART station on my way to the East Bay, to Oakland. Thanks for watching, and I hope this inspired you a little bit to also think about these things for yourself. And I would appreciate you sharing some of those thoughts, and maybe we can have a dialogue. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you.